What's up, guys? My name's Jordan Kahn. Back here today with another video for you guys. That's right. Today, you would think it's Big Dog Friday, but I'm here telling you that it is not Big Dog Friday. Today is Big Cat Friday. Do you know why? I'll tell you. Today, we got a hind limb from a Malayan tiger. Can you believe that? A Malayan tiger. That is a critically endangered species of tiger from Malaysia. I was in awe for the entire dissection. We got some great facts coming for you. We got some great dissection videos coming for you. I could have not have done it without my amazing team, NJ Jeong, Emily McLeod, and Laura Zimmerman. Let's get into it. For part one of the Malayan tiger hind limb dissection video, we are mainly going to focus on the history of the tiger that was presented to us, some dissection footage that we took during lab, and the conservation surrounding this species and what they are trying to do to prevent this species from going extinct. Today, my lab group was honored with the presentation of Hakeem. Hakeem was a Malayan tiger born on July 30th, 2007 at Omaha's Henry Doorly Zoo. He was born with his brother, Malik. They were both eventually transferred to Cincinnati Zoo and then came to the Manhattan, Kansas Sunset Zoo. Unfortunately, Malik passed away, but Hakeem continued to live on. Now, the sad news is that Hakeem passed away in early January due to old age-related illness. He was battling severe arthritis and kidney disease, and unfortunately, he just couldn't continue on. Now, he did live past the median age of 16.6 years that these tigers usually live up to while they're in captivity. So he did live a long, great life. He educated so many people about the conservation of this dying species. So we are very sad about Hakeem's loss, but we will continue to learn from him and we will continue to fight for his species. So as you can see here, we were just shocked to have a tiger's legs in the anatomy lab. I mean, how crazy is that? NJ and I were admiring the beautiful orange fur with the vibrant black stripes. It was just the coolest experience. We had 2 back legs and 1 shoulder laid out for us on the table for us to dissect. And here you could see how huge the paw was. I mean, look how big those toes are. Here you could see us doing our dissection. For this lab, we focused on removing the skin from the leg very carefully. We did not want to damage any of the muscles. We did not want to damage any of the tendons, the nerves, the vessels. We want to be able to identify all of these in the next video because we want to learn as much as we can from Hakeem and his amazing anatomy. We finally removed the skin from the tiger leg, and look how beautiful those tendons are. Those tendons are from the long digital extensor muscle, and they are running distally towards the digits. That is specifically digits 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each digit has 3 phalanges. This would be phalanx 1, phalanx 2, and phalanx 3, or proximal, middle, and distal phalanx. And this specific tendon is inserting on the 3rd phalanx, so that is the 3rd phalanx, the specific place on the 3rd phalanx is the extensor process, and this allows that interphalangeal joint to extend. That is crazy. All right, now we could see these amazing muscles. Look how huge those muscles are. These are tiger muscles. I am just amazed. All right, I am going to name some muscles. I'm not going to specifically point them out yet. That'll be in the next video, but I'm going to name some muscles, and I want you in the comments to tell me which of these muscles is not in the dog. I had not learned this muscle yet because I never dissected a cat, so this was news to me. I love learning new things every day. All right, here we go. We have the biceps femoris. We have the caudal gluteal or caudal femoralis. We have the semitendinosus, the sartorius, the superficial gluteal, the middle gluteal, the cranial tibial, the gastrocnemius. All right. Which of those muscles is not in the dog? Drop it in the comments right now. I'll get back to you. I'll confirm if you got the right answer. All right, now we're gonna learn an awesome fact about tiger stripes. Let's go. So we took the entire skin off of the hind limb here, and we have these beautiful stripes that you can see. And with tigers, the stripes are kind of like fingerprints where none of them are the same on each tiger. So you can use these to identify each tiger individually. So yeah, very cool stuff. I am just mesmerized by this beautiful pelt. Wow. Now let's dive into some tiger history. In the early 19th century, they believed there to be over 100,000 tigers in all of Asia, their native homeland. Now they think there are only 3,000 total tigers left in Asia. With the Malayan tiger in the 1950s, they thought there to be 3,000 tigers. Now only 150 Malayan tigers left in Malaysia. Those are some drastic numbers. So the International Union for Conservation and Nature has listed the Malayan tiger as critically endangered. That means that there are so few of these Malayan tigers left that they can become extinct in the near future if we don't do something. Why are these tigers declining so rapidly? There are two main reasons: poaching and deforestation and habitat loss. With the poachers, there are gangs from Thailand, Cambodia, Taiwan. They come into Malaysia, they use steel traps to catch the tigers. Then they take their bones, their blood, their sexual organs. They believe they have medicinal properties. They take their canine teeth, their skin, their claws, their skulls to be used as trophies. And some people even eat tiger meat as a delicacy. That is not cool. Now, the second largest issue that these Malayan tigers are facing is the habitat loss due to deforestation. Now, most of these tigers reside in the Taman Negara National Park on the Malay Peninsula, and that part is protected as it is a national park. But the surrounding areas are not protected, and it's estimated that over 50% of the rainforest has been cut down that surrounds the national park. So what this does is it causes fragmentation. So the tigers are being separated due to the areas that lack rainforest. And this causes a decline in breeding as well because the tigers aren't able to get to each other to reproduce. So this just causes the number of tigers to decrease even more. We now know how critical the situation is for the Malayan tigers, so you may be asking, what are people doing to help save this beautiful species? We have organizations such as Palindung, WWF Malaysia, and the Department of Malaysia Wildlife and National Parks. They are going out into the Taman Negara National Park, and they are placing camera traps all over, thousands of camera traps. This allows them to survey the area. They now know how many tigers there are and where they are. This allows them to know which areas they need to protect against the poachers. The poachers are going to where the tigers are, so when we know where the tigers are, we can deploy people out there to help protect the tigers, and that is exactly what they're doing. They have over 800 people deployed out in the area. These are indigenous people and these are army veterans, and they are protecting the tigers. We do have some recent progress in terms of Malayan tiger conservation. The Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund has given Malaysia's Engang Management Services $22 million, a $22 million grant to provide 1,340 square kilometers of protected land right outside of the Taman Negara National Park. This will greatly expand the protected area that the tigers have to roam and live, and it will definitely help in getting their numbers up.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching the video. For my first shout out, I want to give it to Hakeem. Man, I am so sad that he passed away. He was an amazing tiger, and yeah, I'll just be mourning this one for a while. He was a symbol of conservation. He educated so many people about his species, and I just wish he could have lived forever, but he was an old cat, and that's just how life goes. I want to give a shout out to Caitlin Kenny. She's the head zookeeper over at Sunset Zoo in Manhattan, Kansas. She took care of Hakeem, gave him the best life possible, made him super comfortable. I want to give a shout out to all the other zookeepers out there protecting this species. I want to give a shout out to the Malaysians who are on the front lines combating these poachers who are trying to kill these amazing tigers. They are doing God's work, and I am so grateful for them. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Mal Reddy. Man, did he outdo himself this time. He got us a Malayan tiger. I don't even know how that's possible, but he is the leader of this class, and he's the GOAT of anatomy. Shout out to Dr. Hansen and Dr. Klingler. They helped a little bit on the dissection. Shout out to NJ Jiang, Emily McLeod, Laura Zimmerman. They are my lab group. They did all the work. I'm just here for the ride. Shout out to Henry DeWitt, Haley Weaver, Marcus Stanley, and Megan Smith. They're the inspiration for my videos. If you haven't seen their videos, go check them out on the K-State Bet Met YouTube. Shout out to my family, including my amazing girlfriend. They're my support system. Shout out to the boys back home. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And shout out to Big Dog. And as always, happy Big Cat Friday. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out.